Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to send Zoom meeting invite on WhatsApp automatically. So imagine this, you are someone who is conducting workshops on Zoom. So let's say you have scheduled a new workshop or a meeting in Zoom. So now a registrant called as John has registered to this particular workshop. Now what you really want to do here is, you want to send a message to John on his WhatsApp number. The message would be something like this. Hey John, thank you for registering. This is the joining link. So here you have two choices. The first choice is, you can copy the details of John from Zoom, sort it out, compose a message, and send this message manually on WhatsApp to John. The problem with this approach is, it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So here I would suggest that you bring in some automation, so that whenever a new registrant is created in Zoom, automatically send a WhatsApp message to him. So the problem here is, there is no active connection between Zoom and WhatsApp. So in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Zoom and WhatsApp. The best part of using this process is, a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Let me show you how this is done, but before, let me show you a small example.
Okay, so as you can see, I have scheduled a meeting and it has been titled Team Ethics and Coordination. And this is the registration link. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to make a registration using this particular link. And once the registration is made by the person or by me, we will check the person who has been registered to this particular meeting, will he receive a WhatsApp message from me. So these are the details. So we are going to fill in as John. Okay, so this is the last name, John Mark. Okay, so this is the email address of John Mark. johnmark123@gmail.com. The same email address, johnmark123@gmail.com. The city he lives is Bhopal, and let me just add his phone number. Okay, so this is the phone number of John Mark, and once the registration is made for this particular meeting by John Mark, we will check whether he has received a WhatsApp message from me. And let me just click on register. Okay, excellent. So registration has been made by a person called as John Mark. So let's have a look what is the message that John Mark has received on his WhatsApp number. Okay, so let's explore the WhatsApp profile of John. So imagine this is the WhatsApp profile of John, and this is the message that John has received. Hello John, Pabbly team is inviting you to a scheduled meeting. The topic is Team Ethics and Coordination, and the date and time is 20th of August 2021 at 3 p.m. And using this link, John is just going to get into this meeting. Okay, so you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Zoom to WhatsApp? Okay, so you're going to send the data from Zoom to WhatsApp in 3 easy steps. I repeat this again, in just 3 easy steps, you are going to send the data from Zoom to WhatsApp. So we have the step 1, that is connect Zoom to Pabbly Connect with help of webhook URL. Okay, so first of all, you are going to log into Pabbly Connect, and then you are going to integrate Zoom and Pabbly Connect with help of webhook URL. This can be done by copying and pasting the webhook URL from Pabbly Connect into Zoom. Now we have the step 2, collect the data from Zoom in Pabbly Connect. So we are going to make a registration in Zoom. The details of that registration will be made available in Pabbly Connect. Now we have the step 3, send the same data to WATI for sending the message to WhatsApp. So you must be thinking, we thought we would be sending the message directly to WhatsApp. But the thing is, WhatsApp APIs is limited. It is not publicly available to all. So here we are using its verified WhatsApp business API called as WATI to send the message on WhatsApp. If you are new to WATI, don't panic, don't get confused. We have a detailed video which is available as a link in the description box. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account. So when I click here, I will be brought to the app section of Pabbly. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down, and here at the bottom you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going with Zoom to WhatsApp. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally on you. And let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Now in the trigger window, we are going to select the app as Zoom because we want to send the data from Zoom. Zoom it is. Okay, so now in the trigger event, how about we make it as configure webhooks? Okay, so basically in the first step, we are just going to integrate Zoom to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to Zoom. So this is my Zoom account. Okay, so as you can see, this is where you create meetings or schedule meetings. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down, and here you will find the option called as advanced. Click on advanced, and in the bottom you will find integration. Click on integration. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is just click on go to app marketplace. Click this. It's pretty easy. Okay, after that we are going to build an app. So let me just click on develop, click on build app. Okay, so we have to create a JWT. Now in my case, I have already created JWT. So if you are starting fresh, in your case, it will be shown something like create JWT. All you have to do is just click on that blue button. Okay, it will say something like create. Okay, just click on create. In my case, I have already created JWT. So I'm just going to click on view here. Okay. And this is how you create your JWT. You just fill in your app name. In my case, that's Pabbly Connect test. Give your company name, give your own contact information, just give your email address, and just leave these blanks as free. Okay, just don't fill any of these blanks. Just fill these simple fields, and you are done. And simply just click on continue. So your JWT token will be created. Now you can ignore this second part, that is app credentials. Just completely ignore it. Now we are going to the most important part, that is feature. Okay, so as you can see, we have feature. We click on feature. Okay, so now we have to add a feature. Just toggle this to the right, event subscription, and just click on add new event subscription. Okay, so how about we give a name to this subscription? So I'm going to give a random name. How about Zoom meetings webhook? Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. I'm sorry, Zoom meetings. That would do. The last time I didn't really type, I'm sorry. Okay, now this is the most important part, that is event notification endpoint URL. So what is this event notification endpoint URL? This is basically our webhook URL. As I mentioned earlier, we just have to copy this, okay? And after that, you are just simply going to paste it here. Okay, after that, we have to mention the event type. Now our event is registration created. So let me just show you in the meeting part, meeting registration has been created. We click here and just click on done. Click on save. Okay. And after that, just click on continue. So as you can see, it is showing your app is activated on the account. Excellent. So basically it means that we have integrated Zoom to Pabbly Connect. Now what we are going to do here is I'm planning to teach you everything from scratch. So I'm going to create a new meeting. So let me just create a meeting. So let me just cancel all of this. It's totally unnecessary. So we are going to create a new meeting. So you have to go to Zoom meetings. Okay. And I'm going to schedule a new meeting. After that, I'm going to teach you how to add a new field. Okay. This is because the default field is practically not complete. So we are first going to schedule a meeting, and this meeting will be on, let's say, team discipline. Okay, so I'm just going to schedule a meeting. Okay, so this meeting will be on team discipline, teamwork. How about we go with teamwork? I'm the team leader, so I will be creating such meetings. Teamwork it is. And just ignore the description. And I'm going to schedule this meeting on 30th. And let's keep the time as 3 p.m. The duration is of 1 hour. The time zone is, remember this, the time zone is GMT plus 5:30 Mumbai, Kolkata. So I'm working from India, and that is why it is showing the time zone as this. Now make sure that the registration is required. That's pretty obvious. And the video is on for host and participant. Let's keep it as off. The audio is on for both. And let me just click on save. So we have scheduled a meeting. Now let's explore the registration link for each of these meeting participants. So yeah, so this is the registration link. Using this registration link, either I can register the team members, or the team members can individually register themselves. So as you can see, we have the fields like the first name, last name, email, and confirm email address. Now to send the WhatsApp message, we also need a field for getting the phone number. But unfortunately, at this point, this default template doesn't have that particular field. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down, okay, and let me just click on edit. I'm just going to click on questions, and here I will make sure that this particular field is necessary, that is phone. Along with that, how about we go with city? Okay, this is not necessary, but I'm making sure that this field also comes. Okay, so we'll just so that you get a hang of it, and let me just straight away click on save all. Okay, so we have created a new template, and let's explore this template. Okay, so yeah, we have the name, the last name, the email address, the confirm email address, the city, and then we have the phone. And I have also made sure that this phone field is mandatory. Okay, so this time we are going to fill in some details one by one. So we have a guy called as Shiny. Okay, so this is the name of the person. Shiny Mark. Let's go with this name, Shiny Mark. And let me make some changes here also. Shiny Mark and Shiny. Okay. So as you can see, we can add the city. Let's go with the Bhopal. And then we have to add the phone number. So this is the phone number. Okay, so we have added the phone number. We have mentioned all the details. All we have to do at this point is just click on register. Now the idea is that once the registration is made, the details of this particular registrant will be given to Pabbly Connect, because Pabbly Connect is integrated with Zoom. So let's have a look. As you can see, we do have the details. The event is meeting registration created. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so as you can see, we have the rest of the details also. This is the name of the registrant, that is Shiny, and the last name is Mark. This is the email address. And of course, this is the phone number where we'll be sending the WhatsApp message along with the meeting link. But there is a small issue. Let me show you the issue. Now remember this, I'm working from India and we follow Indian Standard Time. And the start time, it is showing it as, the day is correct, that is 30th of August 2021. But the time is wrong. As you can see, it is showing 9:30 p.m. or 9:30 a.m. The problem here is, I'm working from India and the data, it is showing in UTC format. The Indian Standard Time and the UTC time has a difference of 5 hours 30 minutes. So that is why we have to fix this issue. Now, if you remember, we have scheduled this meeting for 3 p.m. But unfortunately, now it is showing it as 9:30. So we have to fix this issue. And it's very easily can be fixed. So what I'm going to do here is, let us introduce one action window, okay, by clicking on this plus sign. And in the choose app, let me just add datetime formatter. Datetime formatter it is. Okay, so if I want to explain why I'm doing this is because we have the time as 9:30 a.m. or p.m. But we want the time, the scheduled time at 3 p.m. because that's the time we have scheduled the meeting. It is showing it as 9:30. So this is in UTC, okay. So we want to change it to IST, Indian Standard Time. So the action event we are going with is format date with time zone. We are going to change the time zone, that is UTC, to the time zone that is Indian Standard Time. Let me just simply click on connect. And first of all, we have to mention this particular date. Okay, this is the date that we want to format. This is the one. Okay, we want to fix this time issue. So I'm just going to bring this particular data here. Okay, so I'm just going to click here. I'm just going to click here. And after that, I have mapped it. So easy. Now we have to mention the time zone. Now remember this is UTC. So the from time zone is this one, UTC. Okay. So we have to change it to IST. So I'm working from India and we have a city called as Kolkata. Okay. So India is in Asia. That's the continent name. And this is the city, Kolkata. So we have selected it. Okay. Now the format to format. Okay. The format that we are interested in, it's month, day and year. Okay. So month, day and year. Or you can also go with day, month and year. But let me just go with this one. Month, day and year, hours, minutes and second. This will work. Okay. And when I click on save and send test request, it will fix this time issue. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, it is showing 30th of August 2021, 3 p.m. That's the time that we have scheduled the meeting on Zoom. So we have fixed this time issue and it is done so perfectly well. So what's next? Now we are going to compose a message with the help of WATI. So it's also pretty easy. Just click on this plus sign. Okay, we have one more action window, and I'm going to introduce WATI. Now this is something I have mentioned earlier. We are going to send the WhatsApp message using WATI. Now in the action event, how about we make it a send template message? Simply just click on connect. So as you can see, my WATI profile is already logged in. So this is my WATI profile, and let me just go with the new connection. Here we have to enter the API endpoint and the access token. So to get the API endpoint and the access token to integrate WATI to Pabbly Connect, let me have a visit to WATI. So this is my WATI account, and I'm just going to click on these three horizontal lines. I'm going to click here. I'm just going to click on API docs. So this is my access token and this is my API endpoint. I'm just going to copy the API endpoint first, and after that I'm going to paste it in the first blank. That is for API endpoint. Now that we have entered the API endpoint, let me just add the access token. So this is the access token. Let me just copy this. After that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to paste it here. Just click on save. So easy. Okay, so as you can see, we have some fields: WhatsApp number, the template, the broadcast name, and custom parameters. So let's start with the easy one, the WhatsApp number. Now it is saying that enter a valid WhatsApp number with country code without the plus sign. Okay, so I'm working from India, and we use +91 as the country code, but it is saying one important thing, that you should not include the plus sign. Okay, I repeat this again. You should not include the plus sign, but enter the country code. So I'm just going to click here. And this is the phone number. Now if you're confused where this data came from, the data came from here. Okay, so where is the phone number? Yeah, so this is the phone number. Okay, so let me just scroll down, and after that let me just add 91. Okay, this is the country code without the plus sign. Remember this, you should not enter the plus sign, but you should enter the number in bit before the actual phone number. In my case, that's 91. Okay, so now after that we have to first select our template. So while we are using WATI, there is something you should know. You can't directly send a message. You just can't compose a message and send it on WhatsApp. You have a template. Using that template, you are going to frame the message. So let me just show you the templates. Okay, so let me just go to WATI, and let me just click on broadcast, template messages. Okay, so these are all the template messages we have, the templates we have. Okay, these are all the templates we have. Using these templates, we are going to construct a message. And for instance, I'm going to work with this one. Okay, that is meeting link. So if you are interested to know how this particular template was created, so let me just show you the template first. So this is the template. Okay, so this is the template. Hello, here the name of the registrant will come. The Pabbly team is inviting to a scheduled meeting. The topic of the meeting will come here, and the date and time of the meeting will come here, and this is where you get the link, where you add the link. So you must be thinking, how did you create the template? It's actually pretty easy. Just click on new template message. Here you can give this is where I show you how you create a template message. Just that's all. You just give a name. Okay, after you giving a name, just enter a category. Is it an alert type, auto reply, payment update? Just select your category. Of course, you have to enter the language. Most likely it will be English. And in case if you want, you can add the header type as image, video, or the document. If you want to add a video, just upload the video. If you want to add a document or a PDF, just upload the PDF, or you can just add the link. Okay, after that, you just can create the template message. The template message for, let's say, meeting link would be hello, and in 2 curly brackets, you just enter the name. Okay, so this is our first parameter. Here the name of the registrant will come. After that, you can just enter more parameters like age, and here the age of the registrant will come. So this is how you create the template. Okay, and this is how I have created the template. Now after creating the template, make sure you click on save as draft, and after that you submit it. After you have submitted it, it may take around 30 minutes to 1 day or even 2 days to get this template approved by Facebook. Now remember this, without getting approved by Facebook, you can't really send the message. Okay, so we have mentioned how you can create the template. Now let me just show you the template. So this is the template. So this is the template, and using this template, we are going to send a message to our registrant. So as you can see, we have 4 parameters: name, meeting name, date time, as well as the link. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we can just for a while ignore the broadcast name, just ignore it. Let's focus on custom parameters. So remember this, we have 4 parameters. So I'm just going to copy this, okay, copy this code, and after that I'm going to paste it here. Okay, if you don't understand, it's totally fine. Let me just show you what's going to happen. Now we have the first parameter as name. So I'm just going to copy this, okay. After that, I'm just going to remove the color and paste name here, okay. Just follow me, it's pretty easy. Just try to understand. We have the name. I know it looks confusing that we have name and then name. What's the meaning of this? By the second parameter, you will totally understand what's really going on. Now in the value, I'm just going to remove blue, okay. Now earlier it was color, that's why the value was blue. The color's value was blue. In our case, the name is, what's the name of the guy? That is Shiny, okay. So this is the name of the guy, Shiny. So this is the value. Now what's next? So the next thing is the meeting name, okay. Now this is where you start understanding things. So I'm just going to enter a comma, okay. Just follow me, it's pretty easy. I'm just going to copy this, okay. I'm going to paste it here, okay. I'm just going to remove this color once again, and I'm just going to copy this particular parameter. I know now the things are getting a bit clearer. Okay, so I'm just going to paste it here. So easy. After that, I'm just going to enter the value of the meeting name. The value of the meeting name is teamwork. I think it was teamwork. Okay, yeah. After that, comma once again. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. Now this is something that I'm going to do 4 times because we have 4 parameters. Okay, so let me just remove the space. Okay, and let me just remove the color once again, and this time we have the date time, so I'm just going to copy this. After that, I'm just going to paste it here. The value is blue. Let me just remove this, and the date time, remember this, we have fixed this date time issue. That is why I'm just going to click on the second accordion where we have this correct time. Earlier it was this one, okay, which was wrong. I have fixed this issue, and that is why we have the correct date. That is 30th of August 2021 at 3 p.m. So we have mapped that detail also. Now we have one more, okay. We have one more, that is the link. So once again, I'm just going to copy this code, okay. Copy this. After that, I'm going to paste it here. Easy. Then I'm just going to remove the color. After that, I'm just going to copy the link. Okay, this is the parameter, the last one, the 4th one, and the last one. After that, we are going to map the link. Now, we have to map the joining link. So this is our joining link. Let me just show you the joining link. Okay, so this is the joining link. Okay, so this is the link that we want to send to the registrant. So I'm just going to click here, and after that, okay, this is the joining link, and we have mapped it. So we have mapped all the parameters. So basically, we have constructed a message. Now, what's the deal with the broadcast name? So let me just take you to a broadcast history of WATI. So this is the broadcast name, and as you can see, I have sent a message using many different names. For instance, this is for Zoya Khan. Okay, I have sent a message to her using this name. Okay, so every time I will be sending a message, in the broadcast list, it will be shown as Zoya Khan, Zoya Khan, Zoya Khan. The importance of this process is you can just figure out the statistics. Okay, so using the unique name, you can actually figure out the statistics, and you can also figure out if the message went to the person, if it didn't go to the person, where it went wrong. For instance, I had sent to John because John had made a registrant, that is Zoom-John. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to enter a static name which won't change, that is Zoom registrant. Okay, after that, I'm just going to enter the name of the registrant. Okay, so the idea is that in the broadcast history, we can figure out if there is a registrant called as Shiny. We can just figure out if the message went to Shiny, if it not went, what went wrong. So that's the whole point of broadcast name. Okay, so we have mentioned the template. Oh, I'm sorry. We should have mentioned the template here. The template was this one, meeting link. Okay, so this was the link. This was the template. I'm sorry. This was the template. Let me just take you to the template. I'm sorry, it's my end. Problem from my end. This is the template, that is meeting link. So this is something we should have dealt earlier. The template is meeting link. Okay, so these are all the templates that is present in my WATI account, and the template that we are working with is meeting link. Okay, make sure that the template that you're working on should be mentioned here. I actually forgot to mention it. Okay, so we have fixed the template, that is the meeting link. We have entered the broadcast name, that is Zoom registrant. We have also entered the custom parameter. Okay, so what's next? So at this point, all you have to do is just click on save and send test request to send the message. Let me do that. Okay, so as you can see, the response is a positive one. And let me just straight away show you the message that 𝗫𝙫 has received because he has registered to this particular meeting. Okay, so as you can see, this is the screenshot of the message that 𝗫𝙫 has received. So on this particular date, that is 30th of August 2021, she or he is just going to click on this link, and he or she will be directed to that particular Zoom meeting. Okay, so the presence of this particular message confirms that we have a successful integration between Zoom and WhatsApp sending software called as WATI. So let me just minimize all these windows one by one. Okay, so we have minimized all these windows one by one. So this is the whole mechanism in a nutshell. First, you integrated Zoom to Pabbly Connect, and then you have introduced datetime formatter by Pabbly. The reason we have introduced the datetime formatter by Pabbly is because, as you can see, we have the date as well as the time in a very wrong format. So we had scheduled the meeting for 3 p.m. and it is showing it as somewhere around 9:30 a.m. So this was kind of wrong. So we have changed it. Okay, so we have changed it and fixed that issue. After that, you have introduced WATI. So we have selected the template. In my case, that is the meeting link. This is the template that I have created and got it approved by Facebook. Then after that, we have introduced custom parameters and also mentioned the broadcast name. So this is the WhatsApp number. Now that the message has been sent, let me just show you the broadcast name. In our case, that would be Zoom and 𝗫𝙫. And let me just take you to the broadcast history. Okay, so as you can see, this is the newly sent message, Zoom registrant 𝗫𝙫. Excellent. So I hope you are getting the gist. So now we have a perfect flow of data between Zoom as well as WhatsApp sending software called as WhatsApp messaging software called as WATI. Excellent.
Not just these apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on forum.pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. It will really motivate us to make more videos for you. Thank you.